Hello, OLV Nursery classes. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. I'm here to read a story about a bear. It's called Sleep, Big Bear, Sleep. And it's by Maureen Wright, and the illustrator is Will Hillenbrand. We all know what bears do in the winter, right? That's exactly right. They hibernate. That means they go to sleep for a long part of the winter because there's no food for them. It's very cold and there's a lot of snow on the ground where they live usually. And so when God created them, He knew that they weren't going to be able to get food in the winter, so He decided that they would sleep for a long time. So let's get to it. Sleep, Big Bear, Sleep. I just want to point out his little friend. You see the bunny rabbit? Keep an eye out for him in the book. He's a very loyal friend. Stays with the bear the whole time. Sleep, Big Bear, Sleep. Old Man Winter from a storm cloud spied his big bear friend in the countryside. He leaned to the earth and softly sighed, "Sleep, Big Bear, sleep." You see the bunny rabbit? And look at that bear. He's trying to get honey out of a beehive. There's Old Man Winter. That's just an expression. But Big Bear didn't hear very well. He couldn't sleep in his den in the dell. He thought he heard, as twilight fell, "Drive a Jeep, Big Bear, drive a Jeep." Uh-oh, he's getting confused. He didn't hear correctly. He thought he heard drive a Jeep instead of the word sleep. You see his friend? He's got another friend up in the tree, right? Oh, two friends. An owl and a cardinal. So Big Bear yawned as he drove around in a Jeep on a road just south of town. But after a while, he stopped in a park. An old man whispered as it grew dark, "Sleep, Big Bear, sleep." But Big Bear didn't hear very well. He couldn't sleep in his den in the dell. He thought he heard, as dry leaves fell, "Sweep, Big Bear, sweep." So Big Bear went to a house down the street and swept each room so nice and neat. But after a while he yawned again, and Old Man Winter warned his friend, "Sleep, Big Bear, sleep." But Big Bear didn't hear very well. He couldn't sleep in his den in the dell. He thought he heard, as shadows fell, "Leap, Big Bear, leap." So Big Bear found a frog he knew and played leapfrog while the cold wind blew, till all at once he fell to the ground. The wind through the trees was the only sound, and Old Man Winter said with a frown, "Sleep, Big Bear, sleep." Look at the frog, but he still has his friend playing with him. Good old rabbit. But Big Bear didn't hear very well. He couldn't sleep in his den in the dell. He thought he heard as darkness fell, "Dive deep, Big Bear, dive deep." So Big Bear padded to a clear blue lake, finding it hard to stay awake. He dove in deep and swam to the shore. He'd never been so tired before. His head dropped down and he let out a snore, and Old Man Winter said once more, "Sleep, Big Bear, sleep." But Big Bear didn't hear very well. He couldn't sleep in his den in the dell. He thought he heard as snowflakes fell, "Climb a mountain steep, Big Bear." That is a very high mountain. Oof. So Big Bear trudged to the mountaintop where the cold wind blew and the temperature dropped. He sat on a stump on the highest spot and wished for a blanket and a fold-up cot. Then he stumbled back down with his eyes half shut, so tired he didn't know which end was up. Old Man yelled while shaking his head. "Hey there, Bear! Did you hear what I said? It's winter time. Now go to bed." Big Bear's eyes were droopy and red. "You could have told me before," he said. He lumbered nearby to his cozy den, rubbed his eyes, and yawned again. He put on his PJs and blew out the light, and fluffing his pillow, he said, "Good night." Is his friend the bunny there with him? Oh, yes. Bunnies do not hibernate in the winter. But this is a good friend. He's staying with him. Sleep, Big Bear, sleep. Wow, that's a funny story, right? Okay, good to see you all again. I'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye.